Grounded. I love Grounded. I love Grounded so much. It is so good. It is, in my opinion, Obsidian's second best game. Very close second behind Fallout New Vegas. Oh man, I love this game. I've been in a survival mood. I'm still doing... I just spaced on it. Jeez. Sons of the Forest. I'm still doing Sons of the Forest. I plan on doing a lot of Sons of the Forest. I plan on finishing that game. But the spookiness, the hardcoreness, I needed a bit of a break. So I'm jumping into some Grounded because it's like the same kind of... It's not the same game, but it's a similar kind of vibe, but it's a little bit more lighthearted, and it's a little bit easier on my mental spooky meter. Although Grounded is still pretty spooky. At least it can be. This is your warning if you have arachnophobia. I will be playing with spiders on in full. But the game does have the ability to turn the spiders off in the options. I think it's in display, maybe. Oh, it's in accessibility. And then, where is it? Arachnophobia safe mode. There's like levels. It changes what the spiders look like based on how you feel about it. It's got a bunch of things, which is nice. But I'm just going to jump into single player. I have a couple multiplayer maps with my friends and my brother. But today, we're going to do a new survival game. Now, I like to play this game on the hardest difficulty. So, like on The Forest and other survival games, I'll play on normal so I can like more enjoy the storyline. But I've played this game enough to where I've gotten... I'm not great. I'm fairly decent, though. And so I like to play on the hardest difficulty. But there's a couple custom changes I like to make. So we're just going to go through this right now. So we're going to start on Woe. All recipes unlocked. No, I like to... Because there's like about... I don't know, half of this game that I still haven't seen. And there's a lot of the storyline I haven't delved into. But there is quite a good bit that I've seen. So we're going to try on Woe. Bug spawn, yes. Quest, yes. Bugs, no. Building integrity. Multi-level buildings will need to follow structural support rules to be... Yes, I want this. Player damage, sure. Friendly fire. If I have people join me, I'm going to turn this off. I can't stand friendly fire. Pet invincibility. We're not going to turn on pet invincibility because I do want to get pets. But... if something were to happen to them, I think it would be good story. A good story beat. We're going to try our hardest to not let this happen, though. But we're going to see what happens. Thirst, yes. Stamina, yes. Equipment durability, sure. That's a big part of the game is repairing equipment. We're going to do food spoiling, yes. Menus, pause game. No, we're going to leave this off. It makes it a little bit more difficult. Faction reactivity, yes, we want. And then backpack items on death. So I'm torn on this. Because one, if you drop your backpack in like a deep dungeon, you know, I put dungeon in air quotes, a deep dungeon, it sucks to go and get that back. But I don't want it to respawn with me either, because I want there to be a punishment for, you know, dying and losing your backpack. So I like to do drop resources. It's a nice middle ground. Like, any resources I had, I'm gonna have to go back and get. But I don't want to have to, like, go deep into a dungeon to get my tools back when I use those tools to get into the dungeon. You know, so if I've got, like, powerful weapons that I need to get through the dungeon, going back through that dungeon to pick those up would be nightmarish, and I don't want to have to deal with that. So I'm going on Woe difficulty, but I am tweaking it slightly in a couple small ways to make it just a little bit easier. Yeah, that seems right. See, now I'm torn. Do I want to enable pet invincibility? I would be really upset if my pets died. So that, knowing that they're not invincible will help me take good care of them. So we're going to do custom Woe. Let's go. Let's jump into Grounded. I usually play as Pete.
My name's Peter. My friends call me Pete.
He's a square little nerdy guy with planets on his shirt. This is my favorite character of all of them because he reminds me of me when I was that age. He's a goofball and a nerd, and he's really into science and D&D And I love him. So that's who we're going to go with. Yard, world name, Leaky's single player. Just so I can differentiate it from the multiplayer ones that I have. Just, like, the whole aesthetic of this game, and, like... Oh, what is this?
You think you outsmarted me? The mighty Muldoon? I don't think so, Yoked Girth. Stay tuned for what happens next.
Yoked Girth. I love Yoked Girth. He's great.
Kids, are you ready for a new wild and wacky puncho fruit flavor?
Hell yeah!
It's a punch to the gut. You'll also make sure you get your Billy Hog hot dog before you jet away.
Getting jet.
Good morning, Brook Hollow. Today is October 20, 1990.
Oh!
Is your news. We have
That's a few months after I was
report.
born, fun
The
fact.
police department has released information that more local teenagers have gone missing. They were last seen earlier this week, and the only connection between the teenagers is that they are all students at Brook Hollow High School.
Ooh.
This could be linked to the disturbing trend of other possible abductions
Okay.
of teenagers from our otherwise quiet town. If anyone has seen the teenagers or has any other information, please contact the police.
I don't think they'll ever do the inside of a house to explore, but this implies that they're gonna add the inside of a house at some point. I don't know if they mean for it to. Omnic Practical Technologies. I don't know if they intend for it to imply that, but to me, that's what this implies. Okay, so we are one of 4 missing teens. There are a bunch of other missing teens. This is a really good little intro cinematic. I have not seen this before. This is really good. Very ominous. Oh, this is cool. I'm really enjoying this little opening cutscene. This is really awesome. But, like, the whole aesthetic of this game and, like, the joke, like, the sense of humor is so good. Okay, so we're airdropped in. Interesting. But from where? Okay, so there's 4 teens. We're one of them. And we have gone missing from a local school. And we're not the first teens to go missing. There's been a lot of missing teens. Also, this laboratory company is important. I'm not sure why.
Whoa, Pete. Oh, looks like you really stepped in it this time.
So yeah, we're gonna figure out what's going on
Where are you?
in this world. We don't know. We're gonna figure it out, you know?
All right, Pete. Remember your scout training.
Okay.
Step 1, get your bearings.
Yes. Step 1. No, can I punch him? Punch him? No. Alright, fine. Alright, we're gonna pick up some loose resources. We're gonna need a lot of this stuff to make things. So we're just gonna signal. Oh, for my scab. Let's go that way. My scab is the wristwatch. It's in the bottom left of the screen, and it displays my, in this order, from left to right, stamina, thirst, hunger, and health. So that's good. We've got that. Picked up a mushroom. Yes. I've discovered a field station. Very good. So this field station is right next to this plateau, which I really like building on this plateau. It's centrally located in the yard, which is nice. Although it does make traversing up to the new...
a common example of the Formicidae family.
It does make traversing up to this north half of the yard, which I have not explored any of this north half at all. The last time I played this game was before the full release, when they included all of this. But I have explored the southern half pretty good. I know this area really well. I know the hedges decently. I've explored this portion a little bit, but I kind of know my way around. And then the haze I know a little bit about, but not a crazy amount. Just a little bit. We get the big machine here. Fantastic. All right. So let's get started by scanning some stuff at the resource scanner?
Well, logic dictates that there are probably more of these stations around.
Yeah.
If I keep searching, I'll find some clues. Or some...
Science! This game is hysterical. I love it so much. We're gonna scan this guy. Great. And we're gonna scan these rocks, which I don't need to have in my... Oh. Oh, they added a fourth row, a fourth inventory row. That's useful. And then, I guess... Oh, this is just what's equipped. Alright, fine. Good. Awesome. So now we can make some basic stuff. Alright, so we've done that. What's our next quest? Burgle. Or not Burgle, excuse me. Scab. We haven't met Burgle yet. It's a bit of a spoiler alert. We'll meet Burgle very soon. Look for more science equipment. Okay, I know where to go. I'm gonna want to get to where I can chop these down very quickly. That's gonna be important, very important to playing this game.
Bathroom scale?
Oh. Ooh, what is this? Oh, is this lore?
I was a fool to have ever doubted myself.
Wendell?
A fool like Klein, like Kaminsky, like Schmechter, like
Schmechter? Ominent, that's the name of the company.
In the backyard. Down in the backyard. I am speaking to you from the backyard. I am tiny.
Okay.
I should gather my thoughts. This is a momentous occasion.
All right.
Wendell Tolley official log 89.08.05. Recording as I take my first steps into the miniature world. The sights are unbelievable. The textures, the way the light falls upon every surface, the subtle patterns in all of the objects that surround me, the grass. Even common lawn grass looks like a structure from an alien world. Wait, what's that sound? The very earth is trembling.
Uh-oh.
Over there, what could it be? An ant! My God, today, the world has changed forever.
Okay, so Wendell Tully, he is clearly the mad scientist that built this equipment and shrunk himself down. That leads me to believe that Wendell Tully is responsible for my being shrunken down, and he is also responsible for the disappearance of the other children. That tracks, right? Alright, so we need to eat food, and we need to drink water. And then we need to investigate this machine. Let's push this big target button. Nope, it's not clicking. Okay, it's on. We got some lasers. Some lasers hitting it. Let's hit activate.
I don't think that worked properly. It seems like the machine needs all 3 lasers to function.
Okay, yeah.
There's a way to fix them?
So this one is solid. This one is being blocked by that grass, and this one is flickery because it's having some kind of issue. Okay, so let's just hit the quest goals in order as fast as we can. First, find and eat food. Boom. Ah, I clubbed him with a rock. Boom. Got him. Alright, so we got some raw aphid meat. But instead, we can just eat this aphid honeydew that we found. But before I do that, I would really like to scan it. Good idea in this game. If you go to your inventory, you see this exclamation point in the corner? That is an item you need to scan. Oh, you don't need to scan aphid honeydew. Oh, well, let's just eat it then.
Better than starving, I think.
So we need to scan this item and these 2 items before we do anything with them. We can eat this. Let's see if the scanner has recharged. Oh, there's stuff in here. I forgot. Oh, some lore. Power fluctuations are within... Okay, so who is this? Spacer, Tully backyard. Oh, so this is Wendell Tully's backyard. Oh, that makes sense. You know, he wouldn't do this in somebody else's backyard. That makes sense. And this is by Wendell Tully. Power fluctuations are within acceptable range. The machine itself continues to operate as expected. Weatherproofing of the platform components is holding up. The pylons are finicky. Maintaining the beam angles requires regular obstruction removal, i.e. the grass. The art is simply too alive for precision instruments. Oh, Euclidean space, you fickle mistress. Isn't she, though? Reminder, check embiggening... embiggening cell diagnostic before end of day protocols. Embiggening. That's a fun word. Alright, and we got some energy bars. Some granola bars. What is this? Oh, these are like his notes. Oh, this is telling you scan ideas in the scanner to get, or scan objects to get new ideas. That's what that's saying. There's other things like this in different places in the art, so I'm going to try, see if I can figure out what they mean. Alright, so let's scan you. We've only got one more scan left available, so let's choose wisely. And we've leveled up. Very good. We're now level 1. We've unlocked some armor and a hammer. Hammer will be very important. And then the sap is going to give us more than the mushrooms will, so we're going to analyze the sap. Alright. We got a lamp. Workbench is important. Some lighting sources. Torch, very important. We're good. We got that. Fantastic. How much time do I have left? Oh, no. It already unlocked the third one. Fantastic. We'll just scan this while we're here, right? Mushroom slurry, which we can't really do anything with yet. It's going to be a few levels before we can do anything with that. We got some aphids. Aphids, they're fighting over a grass. We got a weevil. We can smack him up the skull, but I'm going to wait
hot on the trail.
until... Oh, yes, thank you.
He's got a nose for the truth.
You always want to check the underside of grass. Look at all this dew. It's everywhere. So we're just going to... Yeah, I know. We're thirsty, so we're going to smack that. Oh, where'd it go? Slurp.
Water filtration tablets needed.
Got some sippage going on. Here, we'll do this one, too.
Hey,
go ahead and... Pete, you're so funny with your dumb jokes. All right, so we got that. Now, the first thing we're going to want to do is set up a little base camp. I like to build up on this plateau for one important reason. There's a nice ramped entrance. It's right next to the machine that's going to send us home. Seems like a logical place to build. And it's surrounded by this essentially unclimbable cliff face to my right. We're just going to go around it real quick. It's got tons of supplies around it. There's lots of twigs. There's lots of stick weeds. There's a couple notable landmarks. We'll go ahead and get this one.
Wow!
Yep, got the baseball. It's got lots of the base resources that you need to succeed in this game. It's got mushrooms. It's got, like I said, stick weeds, tons of grass. It's got a scanner right here next to it. This is a really good spot to build, and that's honestly probably by design. So this is where I like to build. I like to build up on this little plateau. So that's what we're going to do. And, you know, throughout the game, I'll set up outposts, you know, places we can duck into and stay. But for now, this is where we're going to build. So let's open up the build menu. We'll get a roasting spit going. We'll just stick this guy right there. And we'll do build. See, that's a thing I wish Sons of the Forest would do, right? Like, you can place, instead of opening the, instead of opening it over and over and over.
Taking a look.
Right? You, instead of like placing and opening, you can just place as many of them as you want. It's very helpful. We're going to throw this here. What else can we build? We can build a trail marker. Throw a trail marker down right here for now. And this is all temporary. This is all going to get removed once I start building proper structures. What else can we build? We can build a light source. That's going to be important for when the fire is not on. And we can build a stuffed aphid. We don't need to do that right now. So this will be good to get us started off. We'll do that. We'll do that. We'll do that. And we'll do that. Now I need to get a clover leaf. But for now, we need to craft some basic stuff. Like we can craft a couple of these. 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to hit W to craft another 10. And we can make some slurries, which we can't really do anything with for the time being. Let's make some basic tools. We're definitely going to need an axe. we're definitely going to want a spear. We don't have the thistle needles to get a spiky sprig club going, but I really like the spear, and there's other weapons we'll get that are better than both of these by a lot. So we'll get those. We're going to need some dry grass to get some other stuff going. And we're going to need all sorts of stuff to make these things. We can make some bandages, but we don't have sap. Search recipes. Oh, this is... Oh, when did they... Alright, interesting. I like that they painted it blue so you know that this is like building materials. And then these are all of the resources. We're just going to click on these. I hate tons of exclamation points, so we're just going to click, 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 click it through. Alright. So now that we have an axe, we're going to reorganize this inventory. I like to put the spear as my first one, the axe as my second one. We don't need these hotkeyed at all. And we'll leave these like this. Put these here. Put this here so we have something to eat. Fantastic. Heblet does not need to be there. We'll equip the axe for now. Although you don't need to do it like that. You can just use the hotkeys. Oh, they added multiple menus. That's good. I like that. Alright, so now that we can block things and we can fight stuff. Oh, there's an ant over there. Oh, this is another important thing I have to remember to do.
Right here.
You have to scan. How do I do that? E? Oh, it's E. Ah. I'm going to scan this guy. We want to always be scanning bugs. I will forget to scan bugs. But that's very important. You get a lot of good data by scanning them. Usually there's weevils around here. I'd like to scan a weevil and just get it over with. And we'll come across one eventually. Alright. For now, we need dry grass. That's what we need. Alright, here's a little bit. A couple pieces. We need more, though. Dry grass. Where can we find... Here's some dry grass. This one. Any up here? Nope. Some here. Some here. Alright, I think that 5 might be enough. Let's go find out. There's more dry grass up here we can chop down if we need it.
Just lollipops.
Here we go. We got... Oh, that's need planks. That needs sap, and that needs a clover. Let's get some clover and some sap, and then a couple grass blades, and we'll finish this up. Oh, I hear a gnat.
Taking a look.
There it is. Got it. All right. Get some clovers going. Oh, yeah. See, I've already done it. You know, I've already done did it. I got the dry grass, but I didn't scan it. I need to take all new items. Always, no, don't drink the dirty water. Always take new items to get scanned. It's very important that that happens. So we'll get this one. We'll get these two. Let's go scan this new stuff that we've got real fast. Yes, hi, Mr. Aphid. You're lucky I'm not, like, really hungry right now, but I'm gonna wait to cook up the one aphid I've already got in my inventory. Alright, so let's scan this. See what we unlock. Ooh, those are very important. Dry grass partition, that's new. I say new, like this didn't come out months ago. That's new for me. And then plank and stem pallets, very important. There's a trick to using those that's really powerful. So let's scan this. Lean-to, very important. We're gonna need that. Storage basket, we're also gonna need. Let's scan this rope. Ooh, a bow, eye patch, shovel, very important. We're gonna want to make those real soon. Very good. All right, scanned our stuff. Let's chop down just this one blade of grass. All right, for those of you who haven't played this game yet, important note, at least this is how it was before. I don't know if it's still like this or not. I could be wrong. But if you leave the stump, this grass will grow back. If you destroy the stump, that grass is gone forever. Let's scan. Oh, 15 minutes? Ah. Alright, I'll come back and scan one of these grass planks at some point in the future. Let's take these up. We're gonna need these to build the workbench. And we should, with the stuff in our inventory, be able to finish... Oh, no, we gotta get the sap and finish this torch. But that's fine. We've got the workbench now, which means we can make more complex stuff. Ooh, gnat fuzz. Oh, I wanna make a bow. That's gonna be very important to our survival, is having something that can deal ranged damage. Look, he's gonna come down. I'm hoping I can get one of them close to the ground.
Doubting that. Say intentions. Your flight path is not cleared.
That's the other reason I like this guy. He's so stupid with his silly little jokes, and he always makes me have a good giggle. I think... Is it down here? There's clay down here. I thought there was raw science down here, but I guess not. It's fine. I don't need raw science right now. What I need is to kill some of these gnats. I know I can throw this, but do I want to? Not really. Come on down here, Mr. Gnat. I'm gonna stab you. Alright, he's not gonna come down here. Unless... Oh, no. Come on. No, I'm not gonna get him. That's fine. Get this honeydew. I need sap. I believe... Yep, there's a big stick over here.
It's getting quite late. I
Build
should construct some shelter
a
and get
lean-to.
some
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. What do you need to build a lean-to? You need... Oh, I've got everything I need in my inventory already. Alright, so let's get some sap. How much sap do I need? I need... It was to build a lamp. I'm gonna need 3 sap, and I currently have 2. Let's see if I can get more than that. So I've got some left over. Yeah, I got 1 more. Fine. We'll take it. Why are you telling me that there's... I know. You don't need to tell me that. I wonder if there's a way I can turn those icons off. I know that over time they'll stop showing like the more of these items you get in the course of the game. What? Why did it tell me I was right there? You see that? What is that? Why is it telling me that I'm here? That's weird. It shouldn't be showing that. That's very weird. Alright. Finish that up and we'll go ahead and light it. We'll get this going. Put some food on there. Nice. Roasting up some aphid. Alright, now for now... Oh, we also want to build... That's right. We want to build a lean-to so we can sleep. We'll just put this right here next to the fire. So when we sleep, we can keep warm. Done. Alright, and then we can also use set respawn point. Very good. Alright, is this done yet? Go ahead and eat this.
Salt.
Yummy. He's very hungry. Oh, there's something big over there. What is it? I saw something move in the grass. Yep, there it is. It's a ladybug. You can see it there in the distance. Hello, Mr. Ladybug. How are you today? Oh, can I scan it?
Got one.
Oh, that's what that is. I accidentally clicked and I made a mark. Oh, that's what it was. I tagged something. Did I get that ladybug? Was I able to scan it? I don't think I was. Let's go chase it down. Oops, I'm hitting the wrong button. Let's go chase it down and scan it real quick. Oh, there's a weevil. Scanned. Here, we'll just kill this weevil.
One long snoz. Good for sniffing.
Alright, got some weevil meat going. I don't want to kill this ant. Did I already... Oh, yeah, I already scanned the ladybug. Alright, we'll drink this juice that came out of this juice box. Slurp. Slurp. He's a loud slurper. Tropicop. This stuff is so goofy. Tropicop. Juice with a punch. I'm tough on crime and thirst. I'm not gonna stab you, Mr. Ant. Please go away. Alright. It's getting kind of dark, but I don't want to sleep yet, because if I sleep, I'll wake up in the dark. So I really need to wait until...
Hey, Mr. Ant.
Hello, Mr. Ant. Is that close? Oh, that's really close. Hi, Mr. Ladybug.
Yonder lady of the Clover Forest. On what errand does the day find you?
See, that is why I love Pete, because he's such a nerd. He's such a nerd, and he's so into fantasy, and I love him. I love him so much. He's just like me. Oh, I don't want to cook this weevil meat. I want to scan it. And while I'm over there, because I know that that scanner has refilled, we're going to chop down some grass real quick. Right? We'll chop this down, and we'll scoop these guys up. And then we'll go scan one of them, and then we'll just go dump them on the ground for right now until we'll eventually be able to build a pallet. Raw science. Weevil shield. Very important. We're going to want to build one of those immediately. Look at that. Alright, once we get sticks, though, that's when we'll be really cooking. We'll really be able to start building some stuff, because then we can build foundations. I don't like to just build houses just loose on the ground. I like to start with foundations. So I'm not going to start building anything until we've unlocked those. Alright, let's just kind of drop those right there. I don't want to cook my weevil meat. I want to make a shield. So let's kill some, while it's still kind of light out. Let's see if we can get some more weevils. We need weevil meat. We need 4 of them, if I remember the recipe correctly. Let's check. We want armor. No. Tools. Weevil shield. Yeah, we need 4. Oh, we need grub hide. Oh, I don't even have a shovel yet. You can't get grubs until you have a shovel. Alright. Well, if I can't make a weevil shield yet, then let's just start by cooking this meat up. And then I'll eat it in the morning when I wake up. A jerky rack is going to be very important to our long-term survival, because jerky, if I remember correctly, doesn't really go bad. Alright, with the last little bit of light we have, let's go ahead and start clearing out. Let's go ahead and start clearing out. And I don't want these ones to grow back. We're just going to start clearing some of these out, so that I can have kind of a nice build area when I'm ready to start building. And I don't have to go through and clear all this stuff out, because it will already be done. We're just going to pile these up right here, all loosey-goosey. And before you know it, we're going to have pallets. We're going to have all kinds of stuff. Chop, 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 chop. Alright. More grass planks. We're going to have so many grass planks. We're going to be able to build all kinds of stuff. Drop these. Fantastic. Alright, I've cleared out this like little immediate area, which should be good. So I think you sleep for 8 hours no matter what time you go to bed. So we want to constantly open our inventory and check the time up here in the top right. It's currently 7:30, so 8 hours from 1936 would be, what, 27? So that'll be 3 a.m. We don't want to go to bed yet. I think the optimal time to go to bed in this game is 10 o'clock, 10:30, because then you wake up at about 6:30, which is right when the sun's starting to come up. There's the toxic fumes.
Taking a look.
Gross. I've never plugged it before. I know what happens when you do plug it, but I've never plugged it before. And honestly, I'm kind of terrified to plug it.
A little chewy, but
we're just going to eat this. I know I didn't need to, but it's dinner time. We'll eat some dinner. Sure, why not? Alright, so let's go ahead with the little bit of light. Well, we don't have any light, but the little bit of evening that we have, let's go ahead and start making some stuff that we're going to need. We'll pop some storage baskets. We're going to need these. Alright, what else do we want to make? We're definitely going to want to start up some pallets. I like to do, we'll just do 1 pallet each for the time being. We'll end up with like 4 or 5 of them eventually. We'll start with that for now. See, I don't need any of this, but I do want... No, none of that yet. So we'll do... I don't need any of this, and I don't need any of this. Alright, so that's... We'll stick with that for now. Let's go ahead and make you. Alright, we need clovers to finish those, but we at least have one. Let's sort this. We can drop these, this, and we'll keep... We'll drop the... Nah. Yeah, we'll drop the rope for now. And then I'm going to label these eventually. In fact, I'll just label them now, right? So you can come up here and you can rename the basket. We're going to name this food stuff. Enter. And then we're going to change the icon. You can either click F or you can click on the button. And we're going to make it... What's a good food icon? We'll make it... Make it an apple. We'll make it red. Apples are red. Plus, red is an attention-catching color. Food stuff. And then once we make those, label those as well. We can go ahead and finish that. We can almost finish that. I need to make more rope, which is fine. I can easily make some rope right now. Cool. Can I... Is that enough to finish it? It is. Go ahead and clean up this mess that I've made. Done. Beautiful. Beautiful. See, nice and organized. It doesn't hold too many, but now it's nice and organized. And then let's get some clovers. So we can finish up these storage boxes. Ooh, spooky music. What time is it? It's 9:20. We got a little bit of time. Oh, one thing I do want to make is a torch. It's very important having a torch. Can I make... No, I need naphas. That's right. Oh, I need dry grass. I only need 2, though. There's got to be some dry grass. Here's some. We'll just go ahead and get rid of the stump now and be done with it. Alright, it's getting really dark. Luckily, these things have like a glint to them, so you can kind of see them. It's a little bit easier to see them. Okay, so let's go ahead and craft us a torch. So we've got a torch now. Let's go ahead and equip that. Beautiful. And we can go ahead and finish this. And we only need 1 more clover leaf. Fine, let's go get 1 more clover leaf, I guess. Beautiful. Clover leaves. And we've got a couple left over. Is there anything in our inventory needs to be scanned? No. What about in the storage unit? No. Okay. So we'll call this one building materials. And we'll do the icon customizer, and we'll just make it a green leaf for now. And then we can put you here, we can put you here, we can put you here. And we can even put... Do I have any rocks? No, I don't have any pebbles. And then you can be crafted materials. And then you can go in there like that. And we'll do an icon. And then for crafted materials, I usually like to go with a white gear. Like a cream-colored gear icon. Beautiful. Nice and organized. It's very important that you stay organized in this game. All right, what time is it? 10:20? Let's go to sleep. This is awesome. A little time lapse. That was good. I like that. That was lovely. All right. We can put away that. We don't need it out anymore. Now, first things first, breakfast. Here's some water. I heard a weevil or maybe an aphid. I don't... Yeah, I know it requires a chopping tool. Where's the... Oh, did I hit the wrong one? I hit the wrong one. It was this one.
Don't even need to boil it.
Caught it. It bounced once, but I did get it before it went very far. I hear a weevil. Oh, here's a water. There we go. Boop. Let's eat it before it falls. Beautiful. Alright, let's kill some little bugs. We'll get us some food. Beautiful. Pick up some stuff here. The bugs make the cutest little sounds. I almost feel bad killing them, honestly. So one problem I kind of run into in this game quite a bit... I don't need to kill him. I don't know why I'm doing that. One problem I run into in this game quite a bit is I'll, like, in a panic, I'll push... It's so dumb. I'll push R to reload, and he'll throw the tool. I chuck my tools across the world on accident. Literally all the time. Because my instinctive gamer brain just on pure muscle memory hits R to reload. Alright, cook those up. I'll eat both of them, and then we can get back to doing our day. Alright, so we're going to need to make a hammer. That's going to be very important, which means we need pebblets. While these are cooking, let's find some pebblets. I only need 4. Pick up everything we can get our hands on. Dandelion. I might chop this one down and destroy the stump, but I also might not. I think it's always very important that, especially in the beginning game, before you have like bases set up all over the place and you have zip lines where you can transport supplies really effectively, it's very important that you leave certain things up. Like, I'll leave this one. I'll never get rid of this one's stump because these two being right there, very important to base building, especially at this location. Alright, let's make us a hammer. Alright. And then we'll throw you into slot 3. Any other good tools that we can make for now? Not really. We could maybe make some armor if we had more clover leaves. Let's get some clover leaves and some ropes. I think we're good on sprigs. How many sprigs are we going to need? We don't need any for that. We don't. It's just... So we're good on sprigs. We're going to need 3 rope. We're going to need 6 rope. Wait, why does that say... Oh, 3 available. Okay, so we're going to need 2. We're going to need 5. 6 rope. And we're going to need 4, 10, and 13 clover leaves. So can we just make the rope now? Did that give us enough of the crude rope? How many do we have in here? We have, they're in here. We have 8. Let's just make some more. That way we're not using all of it. We're gonna need quite a bit though. And then we can chop down these. Oh right, I need to eat my food. I cooked my breakfast and I haven't eaten it yet. Thankfully this stuff doesn't burn up and go away on you. In the forest it'll just burn up and go away on you. But this one doesn't do that. We're going to need a lot of these clover leaves. Like a lot. So let's just chop down basically all of these clovers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, as far as I'm aware, the clovers always drop 3 leaves. I have never seen a clover drop a 4th leaf. That doesn't mean it won't happen. That just means that if it does happen, I've never seen it. Clovers, clovers, clovers. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. How many? That gave us 24. That should be more than enough to make some armor. We'll start with the poncho, very important. We'll move on to the hood next, and then the shin guards. Very good. So let's go ahead and equip these.
Feeling a little safer now.
There we go. A little goofy looking, but you know what? It's better than nothing, right? Beautiful. Is there anything in our inventory that needs to be scanned? No, there's not. Let's see. So what do we want to do next? We want to clear out these obstructions and progress the storyline. We've got the basics of our base up and running. So let's go ahead and knock this part of the game out. In fact, once we chop this one, we'll go ahead and get rid of the stump. That way it doesn't come back on us and we have to deal with it again later. Beautiful. Hi, Mr. Ladybug. I will not be fighting you. These guys are tough, and they hit hard. Really hard. I will not be fighting a ladybug for a while. Alright. So we got that one unblocked. Now we gotta go fix this one, which will actually be useful because it'll give us a bunch of mite fuzz, which we're gonna need to make arrows once we get our bow and arrow up and running. So let's go, where is it? It is right there. Okay. Now, are there some mites that I can scan before I get in deep with them? Like that one. Or that one. Can not? There we go. Alright.
Whoa, why don't you just stay over there, small red insect?
Alright, so we gotta kill all the ones that are biting on this cable. And there's gonna be a lot because there is... Oh wow, they are doing a lot of damage. Alright. It is a lot easier... There we go. It is a lot easier to block animals, bugs, from attacking you when you have a shield. Which is why getting a shield very quickly is going to be muy importante. Alright, so let's get the torch out. Let's go into here. Yep, see, they're like fighting on the cable. You gotta come down here, and you gotta clear them out and get rid of them. So the reason I keep turning around is because... Oh, jeez. I'm getting low on health. It's very important that you're constantly checking in crevices, because this game will hide really easy to miss stuff just in the crevices of caves all the time. And I think there's one in here that I can show you what I mean. Alright, let's go to here. Once we get a shield, I'll teach you guys some basic combat mechanics for those of you who have not played this game yet and are interested in it. This game actually has some fairly robust combat mechanics to it. It's actually really impressive how well the creators of this game have made their robust combat mechanics. And knowing the combat mechanics, understanding them, and utilizing them properly will make your time in this backyard significantly more bearable. Alright, lots of stones. Very important. It's very important. Get this guy. Can I break these? No, we need a level 2 hammer to get those. Yep.
Something's afoot.
These, that is grubs. We're going to need those. This is what I mean about them hiding little things in corners.
Scabby, additional flavor scheme available.
Oh my gosh, my cat just jumped in my lap. Alright, so we're going to need a level 2 hammer to get this sturdy marble. This is a new thing. that I know about, but I haven't encountered yet since they updated the game to the full release. So it used to be that everything was quartz, but now there's like different like sturdiness, there's different hardnesses, and there's quartzite marble, and then another thing that I can't remember. Alright, so we got that. We'll come back and get these. Now apparently, these do not respawn once you break them. Which is very interesting. So, and I know you use those for upgrading, but you can also use those for repairing, which I definitely do not want to do, because you can, in the future, use bug parts to make these things to repair your stuff. So there's no sense in wasting the limited resource repairing when you can use other things to repair. Let's head back to base real quick. We'll try and activate this big machine. See if we can, as the game informed me today, utilize the embiggening process and see if we can return ourselves to our original size. Okay. Alright, so now we need to activate. No. Activate. Well, it won't... Oh, that's right. It won't let you jump into the middle because the machine boots up and then breaks. Oh, wow. They really fleshed out the upper part of the backyard. There's a lot going on up there.
My bad?
The Mysterious Machine, Part 2. Alright, we've been going at this for about a little under an hour now, so let's call it for this episode, and we will be back with the next part of the grounded playthrough before you know it. Alright guys,